2-minute drive to take the lead, and then you're really excited. Obviously, they go down. They're a good offense too. They go down the field, they score, and then just the wave, the range of emotion. You try your best to stay even keel. You try your best not to get frustrated, but then you got to go out there and try and get a chunk play. Try to throw Nelly a jump ball, and it just last situation kind of thing. But it sucks that it came down to something like that, man.
Derek, did it feel for a while there they were trying to keep your offense off the field, and what kind of rhythm were you guys in at that point?
Yeah, I felt, Vic, I felt like we've been in a good rhythm all year, especially today. I felt we were in a really good rhythm. I thought, the stats may not show it, but when we ran the ball, there were some efficient runs that got us into some second and manageables and things like that, some third and shorts, and I know. Speaking for Josh, I wish he had 200 yards today again, but he does a great job of keeping us on schedule, pounding his head in there. So I felt like we were running efficiently. I felt like we were hitting some big plays again in the pass game. But just stinks, man. Just wasn't enough.
So despite the loss, your team still put up 31 points in the shootout. Despite the loss, are you still proud or content with the way that your offense plays today?
I mean, yeah, Levi. I mean, this is the best offense I've ever been a part of. This group is awesome, and I know I say it every week, but we can win in different ways. We can smash them, with the run game, or we can do a shootout. We can do it that way, and we're proving that over time. And the exciting part is everyone's young. We've got a lot of young guys. I'm the old guy, I guess. In the group, but it's exciting because you see where we're headed. It's showing you little glimpses here. We're starting to get a little healthier. We're starting to get a little bit, we're on our way, and it's exciting, right? So to answer your question, I'm excited, but today it wasn't enough. It's so unfortunate. If there was anything I could do better, I'll watch the film and I'll try my best to do it next time. That's what I state of my process and try and do it better next time.
I'm sure that's a disappointing locker room over there right now, considering how it ended. But how do you make sure that it doesn't turn into carryover? That you move on from this quickly, as hard as it is, to move on to the next game and the games after that.
Yeah, who we got? We got Atlanta, right? If you can't get excited for Matt Ryan, Julio Jones, Calvin Ridley, Grady Jarrett, Deion Jones, you can't get excited and get your mind right for that. This ain't the game for you. Those guys have a longer rest than us right now. So you got to put that little chip in your mind, a little on your shoulder. You got to get ready to go. And there's film to be watched. There's all those things, and it sounds repetitive, but if you just do your job, right? Do your job on game day. Do your job during the week, and things take care of themselves on game day. And so, for me, I have my process, Vinny. It's not going to change. It's shown me success in my career, and I've tweaked it to make it better, and I will always continue to try and make it better. But same thing with these guys. Mr. Mayock and Coach Gruden brought people in here that think the same way. If we win that game, awesome. I'm still going to do the same thing I do tonight. I'm still going to do the same thing I do tomorrow, and I just have a process. That it's a winning routine, as Coach Olson always told me my rookie year. Get a winning routine. And so I think that there's so much to be done with that if you're any kind of competitor, you wake up the next day and you say, okay, I got to get this done today on Monday. I think that's how I'm trying to explain it.
Last two, we'll do Vic, then Willie.
The viewers at home, I think when you guys scored late, most of them probably thought there was too much time left on the clock. Does that thought go through your mind at that point? They left too much time for Mahomes?
Obviously, yeah. They're a great offense. He's one of the best, in our league. Their offense, the plays they got. It's awesome, And it, to me, it's not a thought because, we're just gonna do our job. I can't complain about when we score. I can't, say, I wish we did this or did that. Now, there's certain situational things like if it's a tie game and you're trying to move the clock, things like that. But we needed a touchdown to take the lead. A field goal wasn't going to do it for us. And so obviously you score and then you look at the clock, and I've done that too with, in the Superdome with Drew Brees. I've looked up and been like, oh gosh, anytime you got, these professional quarterbacks, man, hopefully me included, whenever you give us time, any kind of time with a little bit of a field, I mean, you feel excited to go win the game. That's what we live for. That's what you dream of. And so that's natural, but also my trust was, no, our defense will stop them. It's just in my team. That's where my trust is.
Last one, Willie.
Derek, John had said that you had 4 or 5 balls that were magnificent throws, should have been caught. I'll take you back to the Tampa Bay game real quick. I remember asking you certain miscues from the offensive line because of the COVID issue that week, and you said, I'll never lose it on my teammates. I'll try to motivate them, but even if they make a mistake. When you have balls that are dropped that should have been catches, how do you shake that frustration off? What do you say to your receivers? Today, obviously, some balls that should have been caught that might have helped in certain situations.
Yeah, it's a great question. I've missed a lot of passes in my life, and I try and react the same way I'd want them to react to me. If it's challenge them. If it's hey, pick them up. You try and read their demeanor and all those things. That's why you have relationships with the guys, and you understand what makes them click, what they like to hear in certain situations. When drops happen, if it's a guy that's not trying to do everything right during the week, I'm gonna get a little frustrated and probably use my dad voice, so to speak. But all of our guys try and do everything right all week. They do their process. They try and catch extra balls. They're always asking me to work. So when it happens in a game, man, I can't get on them. I can't get too mad at them. Now there's a time where I look at them, hey, let's go now. Hey, shake it off. I need you. That kind of stuff. But I'm not going to sit there and rip a guy that does everything right. That just doesn't make sense. And so if there's a guy that doesn't do everything right, then there's a chance to step in and say some words. But we got a group of guys that tries to do everything right. Things happen, man. I've missed plenty of balls, and some